Even as she shares out the but I want saltfish on that one. What is this you're giving me? Oh, great. You read my mind. So, looking for a way to add a little bit more flavor and excitement to your breakfast? Well, maybe maybe we've got what you've been looking for. Um, or maybe it's okay. If you ever wonder what to do, I'm going to give you a hint. It's round and red, and it's one of the main ingredients in our next topic of discussion. If you've Oh, wait a second. I'm not going to do that. Today we'll be adding some salsa to our morning breakfast, not only for ourselves, but the students going back to school. And here to show us how to do just that, we've got Janelle Wilkinson, CEO of Pickle Me Pickle JA.
Pickle my pickle.
Oh, the JA part we didn't get.
That's fine. That's fine.
Pickle Me Pickle JA. Welcome, Janelle.
Hi.
You've come with, I'm excited. I've never seen bite-sized naan like this, so I'm excited to try it. Even though you're saying it's cold, but so it's supposed to be warm.
Yeah.
Best had
You'd
warm.
rather have naan warmed.
Yeah, that's true. But before we go into the morning breakfast thing, we're gonna talk about what inspired you to start this business, which you did back in 2020.
Yes.
So that means is it 3 years yet or 2 going on 3? Because what month in 2020 did you start? You don't know. It's fine. So 3 years ago.
Yes, it's been so long ago. Actually, I started it before 2020. The idea of bottling it and registering the business was in 2020.
It was 2020, but you were doing that before.
I was doing that before.
I'm gonna try this naan.
Smells beautiful.
Yeah, this is saltfish pickle.
That is a saltfish
Salsa. Sorry, saltfish salsa.
This is the one I have here.
That's the one you have here.
So which one is this now?
This one now is the red herring.
Okay.
salsa.
I'll try and bite it.
How did you start this business, or what was the inspiration?
So the inspiration was actually initially I did my research. I realized that I couldn't find escovitch sauce anywhere in the market. The only escovitch sauce on the market was Walker's Wood. And you might have others probably from down in the country. So I started off with bottling an escovitch sauce.
My God, take time, man.
Hence the name Pickle Me Pickle. I went
Because
to a very-
escovitch sauce is essentially a pickle. Is it?
It's a pickle.
It's
exactly that. It's pickled
carrot.
onions,
Right.
carrots,
Right.
and such.
Pickle.
So I make mine different by adding an extra ingredient, and I also caramelize my onions. So
What?
that's what makes my escovitch sauce different.
Right.
So I went ahead to a popular trade show, because this is me wanting to go out.
Yes.
Pickle my pickle, we're going out.
There you go.
And when I went, I
this
didn't
is
make
nice.
it into the trade show.
You didn't make it. Why?
No, I didn't make it.
What's this? I don't see any meat on this. Is this supposed to be the saltfish thing?
Yeah,
There's no meat.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so
I have meat.
so I didn't make it into the trade show, and a couple months or probably a year later, I noticed there was an escovitch sauce on the supermarket shelves with a very similar name.
Wow.
So that inspired me to then say, you know what? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do something entirely different. No one does this. And then I decided to bottle or red herring salsa.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
so somebody teeth your idea.
that's what I felt. I felt someone.
So
stole my
why
idea.
didn't you get into? They didn't tell you why they didn't pick you for the
No. No, they didn't tell me why.
and then suddenly you see an idea you had to bottle this thing in.
Yeah. So
Anyway, so you just said, you know what, I'm just gonna do something else,
something else.
and so you did the salsa.
Yes, I did the red herring salsa.
All right, you got to tell people. Okay, so most of us hear salsa and you think if you don't think a dance, then you think the
Think of chilitos. Think of
right.
any kind of Mexican food.
But you
so-
think tomatoes.
yes, tomatoes is an ingredient.
You also think you could
Onion.
fine. I'm not really a fan of onion, so I wouldn't think that. But sometimes salsa has fruit because you could put
Yes, you can have a fruit
fruit in
salsa.
it. So that's
Mhm.
when I think
Mango.
salsa. That's what mango is what
Mhm.
I think. What's yours made of?
So mine is a traditional Mexican salsa. The spin on it is that I add the red herring or saltfish in it.
And how have people been receiving this?
Funny enough, I always thought the red herring was our bestseller. the saltfish is actually our best seller.
Really?
It is.
Saltfish is great with this particular breakfast though. But where's it? Did you have some of the red herring for us to try? Red herring is a very interesting kind of fish though, isn't it?
It is.
Yes. It's not for everyone.
It is not. If you can't stomach
So is the wrap
smell.
filled? It's filled?
Huh?
What's in the wrap?
So in the wrap I carried for you was, can you eat cream cheese? I should have asked. It has in cream cheese.
What else?
It has in the red herring salsa. It has in lettuce. It also has in avocado.
Oh, that sounds like a nice wrap.
So it's a garlic wrap.
Wow.
Wrap.
Did you make the wrap yourself or not? Yes.
No, I made it myself.
Ah,
I was
interesting.
told the theme was breakfast for back to school. So
Right,
I
okay.
actually came up with an entire menu of what you
Breakfast
could
for back
use.
to school. All right.
Yeah.
Well, walk us through that so that people at least
So-
walk away with that.
The red herring or saltfish salsa could simply be used in your ackee.
This is true.
You can. It's the same.
Yes,
the
because
same
it's like it's
ingredients.
done already. The ackee ready. The
Yeah.
saltfish ready for the ackee. Listen,
Yes.
pickle my pickle JA. You've got it. You understand what you're about. Go on,
The
right?
next dish I thought of was baked bean and saltfish.
Yes, again, you just pour out the
things
salsa
in there.
in the baked bean and you're good to
Yes.
go. So
Um,
easy. Or you have to
so-
just pick up one. How much does this? What is it? What are the sizes that they come in?
So
What
we
am I
come
holding?
in. We come in these 9 ounce.
This is a 9 ounce,
9 ounce jars.
bottle jar,
Mhm.
and this costs what?
That costs $1,500.
Mm-hmm. And this
And
can
the-
serve how many?
That's about, well, for me that's one serving.
Very
That's
expensive
one
breakfast, but
serving.
carry on. If you're gonna pour all of this out into the well, it depends because okay, yeah, because that
quite
could serve a
small.
couple of
Remember,
people. Yeah.
these are also for persons who want to have a vibe with their friends.
Right.
It's a condiment in a
Right.
sense.
Yeah. So it's got cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, scotch bonnet pepper, vinegar, and your special touch made with love
Yes,
kind of
most
thing.
definitely.
Oh, this is really good. And so in terms of breakfast items, you have the wrap,
Mhm.
which you've just told us what's in the wrap.
Mhm.
Then you have these naan.
The naans, yeah.
Yeah, and the naan bread, that's for folks who the naan it's Indian bread, isn't it?
Yes, it's an Indian bread.
And but you have bite size. I've never seen these.
Yes,
Where did
like
you
Mar-
do this?
No.
Oh, but you can because you could make the naan at home. It obviously is a much more involved process.
Yeah.
But this is really cool where you could have these bites, and children might actually love this because it's a nice.
Funny
little-
enough, that's the next thing that we're venturing into. We're venturing into having an on-the-go packet. So it would just be the red herring or the saltfish salsa with chips, with crackers or chips or plantain chips or breadfruit chips or
right.
any kind of chips.
Any kind of chips, and then you just you go with it.
Yeah.
How is it? How is it doing? Like you did talk about you thought that the red herring would have been your number one seller, and find out that it's not. It's the saltfish.
Yes.
What else are people telling you about this product that you've made?
Well, I know for a fact right now we only have the mile that is out. I've been getting a lot of comments
They made it hotter.
that I should make it a lot more spicier.
I can understand that.
That's all I'm really getting. Other from that, I'm getting
People
the
want more
support.
pepper.
Yes, it want more pepper.
Where can we get it?
So we're currently at Fresh Approach on Constant Spring Road.
Oh, I know that supermarket. Fresh Approach. Is that the one that the Chinese one or the
Mhm.
one further? Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fresh Approach, but what about like online and
We are also online. You can place orders on our Instagram page.
let me see your
So
Instagram
you
page.
can
What it name?
definitely, create your order
What it
to
name?
your liking. And I mean, the
Um,
fresher the better.
And
Once
how
you
long
place
does
your
it
order
how
online,
long does it stay fresh?
it stays? It has a shelf life of a year
Of a year.
because it's
Ah.
submerged in the vinegar. So the
Mhm.
vinegar is what preserves it.
I got you.
Up to a year. All right, I'm gonna find you on Instagram. What is his name again?
Pickle me pickle JA.
Why would it be?
But I'm done
anything
with my
else?
2 servings. You have more?
Yeah, because I want to try the
Which one you
herring.
want?
I did the saltfish. The saltfish is really nice. It's not the saltfish itself is not very salty. That's excellent, and the nice blend of
It's
the
bite
other-
sized,
the
folks.
other
So don't
stuff.
think that I'm being greedy here.
No, that's
But
fine.
yeah, even if you're
Right.
being greedy, that's fine. I should give him this.
6.50.
This is the herring.
No, you're being
Yeah, that's the red
greedy.
herring.
Oh, there you
Right.
go. And then you can give me.
He
some
got
of
the
that herring.
red herring. He got.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, so I just gave away
Which one
mine.
didn't you get? You got the saltfish.
I did.
So you have everything already. You just want more. Pickle me pickle JA. Oh, there you go. I found you. And let me see all this. Bringing flavorful Jamaican salsas and sauces that are perfect for any time of day. Right? So you can follow her. And you were at Expo JA?
I was. I was.
How did that go?
It was actually awesome. I think that's what launched us really. I mean, when you venture into something where you have to, spend money, you kind of want to just, fly immediately. So, I mean, after Expo Jamaica, that's when I think I really launched.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Davia gets as well.
But you know what? The thing with red herring is that it's very potent.
It is.
So even though there's not a lot, the red herring is very present in the flavors. But if you like it, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. And what's the third one?
This is our escovitch sauce.
Oh, so you still do it despite the bad mind.
Yes,
you
I still do it.
Escovitch sauce, and
Can't live
people love that.
People see.
That one.
My
Well,
honesty.
I'm not a fan of escovitch sauce. I will tell you. So
Is it the tang?
yeah, I don't know. I've never. I can know people. When they fry fish in Jamaica, you have to put that. I don't like it on my.
I don't
fish.
like it that way.
Yeah,
I don't like it that
either.
way when it's just the raw onion and stuff just
Put
in
on the
vinegar.
fish. No.
I don't like it that way.
So you cure yours for how long?
It's not a cure. I caramelize the stuff in there first, and then
So it has a
it's
sweet
cooked
taste.
basically. It's sweet and tangy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an interesting mix because
Oh,
when you
it's sealed.
caramelize the stuff, it creates that sort of
Yeah.
sweeter finish. The
yeah.
texture
It
is
brings out the sugars in the onions and the carrots.
okay. So this is, and then I'm telling you, it was a small piece of this herring that I have, and I'm still feeling the effects of it. But it's
Yeah.
good though. So these are
I like the bottle.
bottle is it's a nice chunky size bottle. And the way you can see how much of the stuff in there, so you're not really skimming, even though.
Fit perfectly in my bag.
And then people can reuse these bottles for
Yeah.
sauces at home. It's
Yes.
like, oh, beach.
A picnic vibe too.
Yes, that's it.
Oh man,
Really nice.
That's
Janelle,
a
this
part
is-
of how it came about. My sister and I would
Mm-hmm.
make this, and it's over a bottle. Can I? About beer, we're hanging out, we're having a drink.
Can I?
Yeah.
I would like this. This is nice. But I want more salt. This is the saltfish one,
What's the red one?
which is barely any saltfish in it. You just you see a lot of salsa and barely any
You
saltfish.
want to eat
Janelle,
it, Nan?
I'll take another naan, but maybe I should try the naan with that one instead with the herring, because I did have naan and saltfish before.
You want none?
But how long does it? So your own production, are you churning these out regularly? Because you're getting big orders. Are you getting enough time right now because you're building to be able to?
To be honest, I am where
It's
I want
nice.
to be, but with school,
This is the naan.
that's the none.
That's the naan.
With school.
With school and then taking on other projects, like currently I'm hosting an artisan fair. Pickle Me Pickle is a sponsor.
Oh, it blends beautifully.
And because of what happened regarding, me coming up with the escovitch sauce, I decided that I wanted other artisans and small businesses like myself to be able to venture out, from behind the doors, the online
Right.
market, to get a light on what it is that they're all about. So
you're working on that, and
I'm working on it.
but you are getting orders
I am getting orders.
enough to keep the lights on. Almost.
Sure.
Well, this is good. It's nice to see Jamaican creativity at work. How a lot of these ideas come, emerge because people say, "Oh, I need," like you said, "I can't find this thing," and you're like, "Oh, I'll just make it myself."
And it's quite healthy.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah.
So there's some nutritional value to
Apart from the naan, and the crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you could find even some healthier stuff, apparently like sourdough bread is not a bad carb, even though carbs are supposed to be part of your diet. You just need to get some good ones,
You have to
right?
balance the scale, Kalando.
Some
Yeah,
what?
man. I normally sample it with vegan chips as well.
Oh, I
because
don't know
you
what
do
that
have
is. I don't trust those vegan things, especially those vegan items that are trying to be like meat and
Well,
all those things.
Our next product is going to be a vegan salsa, so it's not going to have any fish in there.
Okay, I mean, so just, but all you have to do is just not add the. You start up with a vegan salsa all the time.
Yes.
And then you just like, no longer vegan.
Yes.
Here's some saltfish. So
That's
this time we
exactly.
just not put the saltfish.
Because
Bam, new
I
product.
have persons that are so interested, they love the smell, and they're like, oh, I want to
Yeah.
try it. And you say, oh, it's red herring or it's saltfish, and they're like, oh,
Or they don't eat meat.
we're vegan, but we don't eat fish.
Okay, good for them.
So,
So you will
so I decided to open up
get
the-
something for them, right?
Yeah.
Because you'd want them to be able to enjoy your taste and flavor and that special blend, and not compromise their non-meat eating selves.
It is quick and easy for back to school.
Do you have any other breakfast ideas?
But
I was reading something on internet.
Oh, you have to come a little closer so they can hear
the
you.
whole salsa thing,
Mhm.
and I realized you can put the same in omelets.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can put it in an omelette. You can put it in ackee. You can
Wow, a discovery.
right omelette.
Anything
Ackee.
at all. Your corn.
What else? Your corn pork, your corn beef, if you want. Well, let me see. Corn beef is already.
Probably not, because it have the,
You
But
just
try
mix and
nothing
match.
down.
You can also just
Yeah.
kind of put it with some callaloo,
You can.
and that could
Those
be
are
the full
actually
thing.
stuff I thought about carrying today. I actually bought the ackee.
Callaloo or
I did,
ackee,
and
right?
the callaloo.
Yeah, because then if you do that with the callaloo, then you have your vegan,
Yeah.
and then you have the meat over here just in case you. Because I mean, callaloo is good for you anyway, so
It is.
so that's not too bad if you want to do that. And then you don't need, even if you want to be very Jamaican, you could just
Uh-huh.
have like 2-finger boiled banana
Mm-hmm.
and just pour that out,
Exactly.
heat it up, and go.
Some Irish.
So my
Crush that.
If you want to go to all those lengths. Do you have larger sizes? For example, if you wanted to like buy a family pack for.
that would have to be done online. So, like I said, you can actually create your order. That
Right.
also comes with the size.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's cool. So yeah, because I'm thinking if you wanted to, because if you're saying that's a single serving, or it could be 2 serving depending on how somebody eats.
Yeah.
Or if it's for children, if you're making it like breakfast for children, you could probably 2 children could probably eat from that, right? With the other stuff that you're gonna make. But then if you wanted to actually have family size or a bigger bottle that parents could buy and have it for more than one day of the week, just because it's so easy
Right.
to
Yeah.
do and it could be fun,
Yeah.
then you could have a bigger bottle.
Right.
Yeah. Most definitely.
But you do realize though, Janelle, that your products, like people can just make it themselves at home quick.
Yes.
Okay. Ah, well,
That's the thing about having, the convenience of just grabbing something and going.
that's true, because I suppose most other things when you buy, you gotta cook it
I
yourself.
mean, when
in
you
your
go to
yard.
those nice supermarkets,
Yeah, you could have cooked at
on the
home.
upper end, you have what, chopped scallions that are cut up. You have peeled green bananas.
Mm,
Yeah, so
you could have done it yourself, but
No, they're making life a little easier for
Yeah.
us.
no, I'm sure. I'm saying it's convenient, and
Yeah.
if you have to get up in the morning and because since we're talking about breakfast and try to move children to get them out to school and you have to feed them, it's convenient that you don't have to go make the breakfast. You can get some crackers, pour that out, and because of the colorfulness of it as well,
It's attractive.
some children might actually find that fun. And then if you
Yeah.
want, you could spruce it up a little bit more.
But I'm looking and
Yeah.
this is like one go for you.
Mhm.
that's true.
Yeah.
Right.
You do what? And the eggs,
Yeah,
right?
you
If you're
just
doing
throw
the
it
eggs, you
apart,
just
right?
put it in and then
Yeah.
and go. It has everything that you need in
Ah.
there, almost everything that you need, if you're gonna do that. So what's next for you? Apart from packing up your things this evening and carrying, when is
well-
your artisan event that you're planning?
Oh, it's on October the 7th. It's a Saturday.
Cool. Where is it gonna be?
It's going to be at 11A Hillview Avenue. That's off Eastwood Park Road.
Okay, that's up the
Okay,
in
so-
half a tree area going up.
Mhm.
All right, and that's when you will have what on display?
So I will basically be sampling my salsas. So we'll probably be sampling.
One ready for that time.
Sure.
Well, again, she make the vegan every day. Every day when she make it the vegan start.
That's true. I actually put down aside for that purpose. I do.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna be just a sampling on that, but in between that, people can follow you on Instagram at pickle me pickle ja.
Pickle my pickle.
Correct.
Say it
Yeah.
5 times.
Pickle me
Pickle
pickle, pickle me pickle, pickle me pickle, pickle me pickle, pickle me pickle, pickle
No,
me
man,
pickle, pickle me
you-
pickle, pickle me pickle, pickle me pickle, pickle me pickle ja. And yeah, you have all of this one is the saltfish salsa that's on there. You've got the tasty red herring salsa, escovitch sauce, and I'm seeing you're showing different things that you can do. I see bami and
Mhm.
breadfruit. Oh, this is your packaging is really nice in this wooden thing. That's what you had at okay, red herring, saltfish, and escovitch sauce. At Fresh Approach, you said that's where you can get it. And I saw you. No, I'm saying you had it with breadfruit and bami. I saw bamis.
Yes.
And what is this other thing? The white people, the foreign something.
Quite a description.
Oh God, what is it? Waffles.
Oh yes,
can't
I had
see.
plantain waffles. I made plantain waffles.
Oh,
That's
that's
a good
good.
breakfast idea.
Yeah, it's
Plantain
very
waffles.
involving, but it's good. Maybe you should, when you do the thing, to have it served with that. This so you did like a TV thing. This is what you were doing.
Yeah.
Jamaicanized salsa, and I see a little video with Fresh Approach. Is this you?
Yes.
What you?
Like, seriously.
What's going on?
That's
Oh.
AI. That's AI me.
That's the okay. So this is the this is where your event is going to be at the Hillview Night Market.
Yeah.
That's where it's going to be. All right. Well, Janelle Wilkinson, CEO of Pickle Me Pickle JA, brought some nice treats for us to try, and I hope you are. So this goes for 1,500, you said, and this is the red herring.
Yeah.
And the saltfish goes for
13.
and the pickle over there.
1,000.
Okay, so the pickle is 1,000. Then you have 13 and 15, and you can serve it with whatever
Whatever
you
you
want, or by itself.
Yeah.
If you just want to have yourself some pickle my pickle JA salsa. Thank you. We wish you all the best. And when you're gonna have your sampling thing, you can let Davia know so we can tell people to come find you and sample and buy.
Thank you. I
All right.
appreciate it.
You're very welcome. That takes care of your show for today. Gauge your drive time, entertainment, and lifestyle choice right here on the Family Station. Comes your way every Friday at 5:30 until 6:30. Tell a friend about the show. Thanks to Davia and Shivani for taking care of things on the other side of the microphone. Thank you for joining us today. Have yourselves a great weekend. I'm Kalando. Remember, if you missed the show, then you can check it out on the Love FM app and relive the moments and maybe retaste through the phone, through the airwaves, some of Janelle's.
So they got to see what we were having.
Oh yeah, so folks also saw on YouTube to see this sample. Well, so us sampling Janelle's tasty treats. This is where we say goodbye from another one. Did you see Equalizer?
No, I didn't.
Did you see Retribution?
Are you gonna? What's Retribution? No. What am I gonna? Am I supposed to see that?
That's okay, that's now, yeah.
What's that
See
about?
Retribution on Saturday.
Who's in that?
Liam Neeson.
Oh, I don't know, one of those Liam Neeson things where he's like finding the culprits wherever they are at any means necessary, doing all these impossible things and winning. Anyway, Equalizer is really good.
So I've heard.
Yes, if you are. So,
third installment.
have you seen any of the other ones?
No, I haven't. I think I've seen
Do you know
the
it?
first
Do you know
one.
the series Equalizer? Denzel Washington.
Washington.
Oh, it's really good. Really very good. You should, if you get a chance, you
You've
should
seen
check it
all-
out.
you've seen the
I've
other
seen all
two?
three.
Okay.
I didn't realize that the first one was way back in 2014.
I started watching something last night.
What's that? Oh, this is a Netflix thing.
Right.
By the way, have you seen? Are you like a foodie? Okay, she's quiet. Did I tell you about the Blue Zone?
No.
Blue Zone is well, this is a series on Netflix about live to 100, and it's a story about
Who
the
were we running from?
Blue Zone.
Yeah.
I started mentioning the Blue Zone, and I was telling you that it was it's a place called Sardinia in Italy.
I don't know. You're telling me.
So it was like where people live long, like old, like in Japan, where there are parts of Japan where you have the greatest number of centenarians. That's what they call a person who's 100
A
years old, centenarian, right?
Yeah.
So in Japan, they have a lot of those, and so this guy is trying to find out what causes people to live very long or to be very active even in their old age.
Good heart.
Because there's a place in there's a place in
You know, bad mind people.
there's a place in California where the Adventists
Right.
are, they're at 85 they're and so on, they're out very vibrant and active playing tennis and all kind of things like that. But the Adventists, and for them, vegetable eating
Gosh, this thing burst.
only. Okay, you're having some trouble there. Anyway, if you can watch that one, it's very interesting. That's what I was telling you about. That they say the guy was saying he noted that a lot of people were eating a lot of carbs, like even in Italy, because they found, I think it's Sardinia is the name of the place in Italy, and he found that in terms of their diet, they have a lot of carbs. Of course, they make a lot of breads themselves, but it's how they make it. So like the sourdough bread and whatever, it's not the same kind of stuff. That because he said from where he's from, and he's an American, and he's saying, boy, in America, carbs is the devil. So they're trying to get rid of carbs, whereas these people are eating a lot of carbs and they're not overweight. They're not suffering from the same kind of dementia and stuff that has been linked to various kind of aging illnesses. So if you guys get a chance